What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. Today, we're just going to do a little bit of a technical analysis on Baby Doge, and we're going to talk about some new updates to Baby Doge Swap. So, definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight to it. So, let's talk some more about Baby Doge here. So, as you can see here, we're slowly but surely still reaching down here to the 1-0 area. That's 8Z10. And like I said, not much is new right now, but we're still slowly but surely inching down to 8Z10. So hopefully when we get there, we don't actually break that line and add another zero. But we don't have a choice. It might actually break another zero if we continue to go down in the overall crypto market. Just like I mentioned in my previous videos, that pump that we seen in Bitcoin that was artificial, that was just some whales manipulating the market, making people think that we're about to start pumping huge, so then they buy in and they can sell out on them. As you can see, the volume is significantly lower. Look at the volume. It's actually at 21.5 billion for Bitcoin. And when you look down here at the bottom, it was at 26.3 billion. See, on the 13th, at the bottom, that was all selling volume. But right now, on the 15th, where we're at now, we're only seeing it slightly lower, like at 21.5, because now it's moving sideways. But you better bet that some selling volume is about to come up again. We're probably about to be back at that $26 billion volume, but it's going to be more so selling volume rather than buying volume. So you're going to see some more selling coming in for Bitcoin. You're going to see everything else continuing to drop from here. We're still going to see some more bleeding inside the market. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's an uncomfortable truth. The truth will set you free. But anyways, I'm not worried about this at all. Like I said, I'm long term here with Baby Doge. We're all good over here. But yeah, I am expecting everything to go down, even Baby Doge. But like I said, at the end of 2023 or sometime 2024, I'm definitely looking towards a bull market. But let's go ahead and keep looking at this. So as I said, Baby Doge is slowly but surely going down. Let's go over here to the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart here, we just now, broke down below this support area, and see, we were not able to hold this support. So then we went down, and then we tried to use it as resistance, but then got rejected again. Now we're continuing to go down. So it kind of confirms what I'm saying, that Baby Doge is actually about to become bearish along with the overall market. So I'm expecting Baby Doge to hit that 1-0 area and then eventually adding on a zero. And that's just to say, like, if all of this is technical, then that's what should happen technically. But see, fundamentally, if we start to have huge updates to Baby Doge Swap, if we start to just have like the game, because remember the Baby Doge game is also coming out soon, and they're going to be making announcements on it soon. So if that comes out, we're always going to get people, flowing in because they see the hype for the game. Maybe they'll see the hype for the Baby Doge card. Maybe they'll just start hyping up all these utilities. So fundamentally, it could pump, but technically, we're going to be going down technically. So that's what we're really looking at here. We're just looking at the technical side of things, because honestly, we don't know when they're going to make an announcement about the game. We don't know when they're going to make an announcement about the debit card and so on. So we have to look at this technically. So yeah, technically, we're still on the same path, which is downwards. So we got to get prepared for that. Now, as for Bitcoin, I have been talking about this a while for Bitcoin. Right now, we're still at this high activity area. Definitely watch my video from yesterday, and it definitely seems like we're still going to be dropping down to 18.2K. So nothing has changed since then. I'm still expecting 18.2K here in Bitcoin. Now, one thing that I will say has changed, you can actually see here on the oscillator, we're getting closer and closer to the bottom here. So you're going to see more selling starting to happen, and now you're going to see the selling actually accelerating. So as we see that, we're probably going to end up seeing that 18.2K sooner rather than later. So you definitely want to get prepared for that. And like I said, after 18.2K, we're going to have to wait until our next analysis to see where we're at, because we haven't been below 18.2K since 2020. And that's very significant, because that probably means when we hit 18.2K, you're probably going to almost immediately see a drop down to 16K. And that's going to scare a lot of people. A lot of people are going to run around like chicken with his head cut off or something, right? They're just gonna run around and not know exactly what to do at all, because we haven't been below 18.2K since this area here, October 12th, 2020. So, well, that was 10K, but 18.2K, we haven't been below 18.2K since around December of 2020. So there's a lot that we got to unpack here. So I definitely think that when we hit that, we're gonna almost immediately go down to 16K. So I'm telling everyone, expect it now. If you see Bitcoin go below, not even if, but when you see it go below 18.2K, like I said, none of this financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But when you see it go below 18.2K, you could probably almost expect it to go all the way down to 16K almost immediately. So you want to be prepared for that. I'm really prepared for it right now. I'm waiting for this. Anyways, over here, you can see we're still getting new holders. So that's still all good there. We got about 100 holders overnight. Not too much, but still overnight, we got about 100 holders. That's all good, all well over there. Now, also over here, we have a new pair for Baby Doge swap for the farming. So this new pair is the ETH BNB pair. This is actually pretty big. Now, when it started, it was at 9.9K APR, but obviously it's going to start, to go down as more liquidity is added to it. And as you can see, more liquidity has been added to it. And yeah, a lot of people are really jumping in on this really fast. Let me go ahead and refresh it because I had it up for a little bit for here. But yeah, now you can see it's at $56,000, $638 inside of liquidity. Yeah, that's a lot. 566 or 562 APR. As you can see, it just now increased inside liquidity and the APR just decreased. So if you really want to get in, yeah, you want to get in before a bunch of people start throwing their money in. That's when you're going to get the most money out of these different pairs here. The largest pair here, not largest, but the one with the most APR is going to be this in WTN. But typically, you'll see the less stable type coins are going to be the ones that have more of a higher APR. And let's be completely honest, I don't know much about this, so I'm not going to say much about it. But hey, if you know about this token, which is Wateen Swap, definitely let me know because I don't know anything about Wateen Swap, but I do know it has the highest APR here on Baby Doge Swap. So yeah, that's definitely something pretty good there. Now, Team Swap up 190% in the last 24 hours. So yeah, I guess you don't have to know much about it to know that it's been pumping for the last 14 days. And Baby Doe Swap probably has something huge to do with that. So that's definitely pretty cool. And it definitely looks like they're really well established here. To be completely honest, I never heard of it until now. There's so many different coins out there that I haven't heard until now. But yeah, this is definitely something that could probably, take over the space. Now, something I want to say here, these kind of I'm not trying to knock them or anything, but it kind of looks artificial. If you want to be completely honest, you can look over here and see 116,000 followers, right? 116,000 followers, but very low engagement on Twitter at 7 likes on this one for August 16th. Maybe they just have an old following that really isn't active at all. So there's always stuff like that, or maybe they're just not active that much on Twitter. So that could also be the thing. So it may not be artificial. It's just maybe that their Twitter is like really, really slow with this type of stuff. But yeah, we're seeing for a lot of their actual posts, like this one on September 27th, only 4 likes. So that's definitely something you would want to look at. But yeah, shout out to them just for being a part of Baby Doge Swap. I'm definitely seeing though like $33,000 in 24-hour trading volume, $15 million inside of fully diluted market cap. Something's not adding up here completely to me. 2,000 holders, but over here on Twitter, I'm just really analytical with stuff like this. So you can see over here 116,000 followers, but there's 2,000 holders, and it's just stuff like this that I like to look at before I hop in on something. So because I did mention that this has the most for the APR, but just because it has the most APR doesn't mean it's gonna be the best return on your investment for Baby Doge Swap. Because to be completely honest, when you're doing stuff like this and you're farming, like you want to get something that's gonna last. You don't want to get something and lock it and just leave it in there for a while and not know whether or not it's gonna last. We know Ethereum's gonna keep going. Look, we were literally just at $57,000 liquidity and at 562% inside of APR. Now we're at $77,000 liquidity at 410% APR. So you see how fast this is going to move. People know that Ethereum is probably the most stable thing you're going to be able to put your money in if you're going to put it in on in a swap like this. Now, obviously, technically speaking, the stable coins are the most stable, obviously, but the ones that actually go up in value as you continue to earn your rewards, ETH is probably going to be your best bet. The ETH BNB pair, or you can look at another one like the BNB BUSD pair or Doge BUSD pair, which has zero liquidity because the APR is at 0.32%. So obviously, no one's going to put their money inside of that pair at all because it just has no return on investment whatsoever. Now, something that I see that people are underlooking are the smaller pairs. BNB and Doge Cola, that's a new one, so I'd be wary of that. It has a lot of APR too, trying to entice people to hop up in on it. But also, Grove Token. Grove Token has been garnering so much attention, and I think it'll be a good bet here. $160,000 liquidity, 153% APR. Now, Grove Token has been, it's really been taking over lately. A lot of people have been talking about Grove Token, and I think Grove Token has a lot of potential here. But like I said, you always want to be wary with stuff like this, the newer coins. But still, I think Grove Token could probably be one of the next big ones out there. And they're actually doing some good work when it comes to stuff like the green movement inside the economy. But anyways, undisputed lightweight boxing champion of the world, The Dream, shared an Instagram story talking about Grove Token. So that's pretty cool. They sponsored his upcoming flight. I just hope that he discloses how much he made from the sponsorship, because if you want to be honest, like that's what the SEC actually requires people, and you probably see that I don't make that many sponsored posts, and that's because of that. You have to disclose how much you made and when you were paid for the sponsored stuff when it comes to crypto, and the SEC makes that clear. So I hope that this guy goes ahead and does that, because if he does not, he will be paying a price, and God knows how much that price could be. But yeah, hopefully he mentions it in this. I'm not gonna go ahead and play that. But yeah, hopefully he mentions how much he made from that. And that goes to anyone out there talking about crypto. You gotta mention how much you're making for sponsorships. And I don't have any sponsorships. There are some that have actually, messaged me about, doing sponsors, but I'm kind of off the fences about it. I'm not too sure about doing sponsors right now. But hey, who knows? Maybe if any of you have a sponsorship for me, let me know. If it makes sense, then I'll do it, but I'll be 100% transparent about it. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got for you all today. I just wanted to go ahead and bring this information about Baby Doge Swap and the technical analysis. So yeah, definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'll be back with another video.